normalization of plutocracy and ending democracy in the United States. We're also talking, I had no idea, maybe I should have given Joe Biden more credit, no idea that he was arrested as part of
All right, everyone, another day.
No idea that he was arrested as part of the struggle in South Africa.
Yeah, come on, man.
I was with Becky. And that's when the negotiation. Come on, man.
I was the only lifeguard in the project.
I was the only lifeguard in Soweto. We're talking about that, and then the great Richard Wolff. We're going over core concepts in Marxism, and a whole lot more, including on the post game, the debunk, the bad. And is Elizabeth Warren's campaign now an elaborate multi-level marketing scheme? You got to become a patron to find out. Gem, it's all here. We're back. Michael Brooks Show. But first, let's talk about Bernie's massive, incredible, stunning, beautiful, democracy-affirming landslide win in Nevada, where he crushed the corporate and oligarch and hack competition. Here's Bernie's team, a little bit of celebration that they put out.
So Senator Sanders, you're going to run for president.
I am going to run for president. That's good.
It's going to be different this time.
We're going to win.
We have begun the political revolution, and now we're going to complete it.
NBC News projects Bernie Sanders, the winner in Nevada.
I think there is a realistic shot that you can win a Democratic nomination. Do not underestimate Bernie Sanders.
You can tell how good I feel by how nervous the establishment is getting.
Senator Bernie Sanders held the largest campaign rally of the presidential primary season so far.
Senator Bernie Sanders has a clear and growing national lead.
The reason that we won tonight is because of the hard work of so many volunteers.
We need a social movement. I think Bernie Sanders understands that more than any other candidate.
You know what? They should be getting nervous. Let's win the Democratic nomination. Let's defeat Donald Trump and let us transform America and create a government that works for all, not just the few.
All right, and therefore, I just wanted to say that to, if you haven't yet, get out there, contribute if you can, volunteer, knock on doors, text for Bernie, make calls for Bernie. That's how this is going to happen in the summer, and of course, defeating Donald Trump in November. In order to do this, and what we saw in Nevada was a major defeat for the politics of delusion. And let's talk about the three delusions that they've tried to hit Bernie Sanders with. And we'll be talking, of course, about Cuba later and the various other nonsense and garbage and embarrassing takes that the Bloomberg campaign and others will attempt to launch at Sanders and the movement. But we saw right before Nevada the three delusions: Russia, bros, and Medicare for all. Let's start with Russia. Russia is a topic that that I haven't spent a great deal of time on, and I maintain the position that if you want to get to the bigger problem about election interference and undermining democracy, you have to deal with Mike Bloomberg, you have to deal with plutocracy, you have to deal with oligarchy, you have to deal with how social media platforms and public propaganda can be manipulated by anyone. And if you want to talk about the international dimension, you have to address U.S. foreign interference as well. This is not to deny that there aren't Russian foreign policy aims. That would be naive to do. But the bigger takeaway, and where folks like Greenwald are right, is that this is primarily a rhetorical strategy, a narrative strategy. Russia's now deployed from the establishment against anyone that might upset that very establishment. So anytime there is, as an example, a surging candidacy for decency, democracy, and justice in this country, as represented by Bernie Sanders, all of a sudden we hear speculations and mutterings around Russia. Never mind the fact, by the way, that even just strategically, why would a petrostate like Russia want the candidate with by far the most aggressive green and ecology plan? That doesn't make a great deal of sense. This came out, though, of a broader failure of the Democratic establishment, corporate America, and Hillary Clinton to accept why they lost in 2016. And this is relevant to Russia's role in the campaign. Let's be very clear about this. We don't have to deny that there might have been some links between Trump and Russia that may have been illegal, that may have been inappropriate. We don't have to deny that there weren't Russian bots or whatever. If you think that that is why Hillary Clinton blew that election of Donald Trump as president, you're denying the entirety of American history, as well as the unique and fundamental crisis that we find ourselves in now, produced over the last several decades. It's a head-in-the-ground, xenophobic, and delusional strategy. And folks who criticize Russiagate have always been fundamentally right about the narrative problem. And this is Bernie Sanders responding quite accurately and with a lot of swag to the Russia story before the Nevada vote.
Thanks very much.
How did you came out now? You had the briefing a month ago.
Well, I'll let you guess about one day before the Nevada caucus. Why do you think it came out? Was the Washington Post? Good friends.
Swag. That's definitely Biggie Bernie right there. Washington narrative became the Russian narrative became an easy way to avoid reflection on the state of the country and actually addressing the crises we're in. Now it's being used against the Bernie Sanders movement by hacks who claim that the most popular Democratic campaign is not authentic, but the work of Russia. Russia. Then, of course, we have the Bernie Bros. And this is the same tired, exhausted narrative. Actually, people were reminding us that this was used against Barack Obama during Hillary Clinton's xenophobic, pre-Trumpian campaign against him designed by Mark Penn in the 2008 Democratic primary. This is obscene and stupid on a number of levels. One, of course, it literally erases the fact that by far Bernie Sanders' campaign is the most multiracial, most multi-base. He won, I believe, as of now, 70% of the Latino vote in Nevada. So you're immediately stating a lie and getting rid of the...
What's going on there?
Hello?
What's up, Chris?
Who am I speaking to?
Need.
Oh. Hi. You sound
What are you doing?
You sound surprisingly sober.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's morning.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know. You're you, though.
That's true. No, I haven't been drinking lately.
You said what?
I haven't been drinking lately. It's getting bad for my health, I'm pretty sure. So
yeah.
Not getting bad. It's been bad for a long time, but... You
know. I've been not drinking lately for the same reason, and I think I'm a lot younger than you.
Yeah, I didn't really start drinking until I was like 30, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I drank when I was young, but I mean, like, you go get hammered when you're 18 or whatever, but I did drugs for like a long time, so I didn't really drink.
Yeah, you know, that's pretty lucky on your part, because alcohol really takes it out of you, man. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I'm fully aware of this. I went to get some blood work done, and I have to take some B vitamins because my liver's not shutting down or anything, but it's not in perfect shape.
Oh, great.
Which is obvious. Yeah.
Wait, how old are you?
Almost 40.
Like 39 or?
39, yeah.
Huh. When's your birthday?
Well, it's a while from now, but I turned 39 kind of recently, so.
Oh, okay. So you're almost 40.
Yeah. Like, because it's a grand scheme of things.
Yeah,
a year here, a year there.
No, I understand. Yeah. It's, you know.
Yeah.
Basically more than 95% of the way, right?
Yeah, and more than that. Probably way past fucking, middle age for me. Smoking crack and fucking whatever for a very long time.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
You like that high?
Crack, not really. Like, I have smoked a lot of crack, I guess. But,
Like
I don't like coke or meth or crack or anything anymore. It just makes me feel weird. When I was younger, coke was great, but yeah, not anymore.
Just smelling it was enough to make me know I didn't want it.
Yeah.
Smell,
No, I didn't.
Smell
I
your
did
mom.
piles of drugs when I was younger.
What do you what?
Smell your mom.
Oh,
Who's that?
Langston.
Oh fuck! Now we got black people in here. Jesus.
Let's be honest. Now we have 3 black people in here.
Well, I don't know about that. I think out of all of us, you're the whitest one.
This coming from the Jew.
Yeah, because we're not considered white by all the fucking white power people.
The Jew
Fucking,
fag.
the
faggy Jew
I get thrown out immediately.
is telling me I'm the whitest person here. All right.
You know what's super funny is Talib Kweli. He was fucking on some rant on Twitter, so I just posted. I'm like, listen, I've been listening to rap music since 1983, and I've never heard of you. And then I went to bed. It was just a throwaway joke. I wake up in the morning. He has fucking posted hundreds of fucking comments, and his followers fucking shitting on me. They're like, how have you never heard of this rap genius?
Wait, who are you? Who?
Talib Kweli Green or whatever.
I don't know who that is.
He used to rap with Mos Def.
Oh, yeah. Meh.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I did know who he was. I was just being an asshole for fun. And then he just fucking started fucking going off on me. I'm like, dude, I think on that account at the time I had like 100 followers. And he has, I don't know, lots. And he's wasting his time. He's like a multi-millionaire rapper. And he's like spending time on Twitter fighting at me when I'm sleeping.
But he's not wasting his time though, because he gets his money's worth just out of riling up his mob.
Yeah, and then they were all freaking out on me, and I was just like, "Oh God, what a bunch of fags!"
Yep, that's what Twitter is for.
Yeah, I know. That's one tactic that I like is just jump in, throw a grenade in there, and then just fuck off, and then
so
you come back and see the aftermath later.
So what I do is I get like a huge sack of grenades, and then I just slowly walk forward in a straight line while tossing them.
Or just like letting them drop out of your butt one at a time. Did you guys see that article that says the New York Post published this, that shoving potatoes in your butt does not cure hemorrhoids?
LOL.
Just in case you guys were wondering why it's not working when you guys stick all those potatoes up your ass. Why it's not curing your hemorrhoids.
What's that one creature that where when they have sex, the female eats the male? It's like an insect.
Praying mantises do that, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So I had this idea for how to torture Jeff Bezos. So you could abduct him and then strap him into a chair in a room and force him to watch a loop of a video of a female praying mantis consuming a male.
I think because his wife left him, right? That's recently.
And took like crazy billions from him.
Yeah, I think she's jumping ship because I think she knows what's coming. He is in some serious trouble, I'm pretty sure. And if you look at how much he's liquidated, I forget how much now, but in like a week, he liquidated like $6 billion worth of stock.
Damn.
Yeah,
So,
he is.
Is he like running?
Putting it in box. He's gonna put it in boxes and fucking ship it somewhere. I'm pretty sure because
So he's running.
you can't use Swift. Yeah, because well, if you're not aware, then this is like all public information. Jeff Bezos bought the Washington Post for $200 and something million.
That's old news.
And and CIA paid him $650 million around that time for some web hosting for CIA stuff.
Well, see,
CIA.
That's why I didn't think he would be on the afoul of the government, because he's got his tentacles.
Yeah, but he's running afoul of Trump's government, not of the deep state. They push all the leaks that come up from CIA seem to get published.
So this is the Bill Barr thing.
This is Durham. Durham was appointed by Sessions. So was Huber. Those people are investigating all this stuff.
Oh.
And Bill Barr is the new AG, but Sessions appointed those guys back in 2017, and people don't realize that. They've both been operating Huber and Durham since 2017.
I'm tragically undereducated about current affairs.
Yeah, well, it's because you're too busy blacking it up.
Well, don't say the quiet part too loud.
Yeah. Blacked. Fuck, I mentioned I was fucking around at work, just I don't know what the topic was, and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of like blacked, and then all my coworkers are like, what's that? I'm like, oh, go take a look. Yeah, it's good having all these porn references that normies don't get.
Normies.
So
you're kind of a freak if you don't get references like that, but whatever.
Well, most of the people I work with are older than me, so
yeah, okay.
They may have not grown up just beating off to internet porn.
Well, or at least like being surrounded by people who are beating off to internet porn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they're surrounded by me. So I guess they definitely are.
It doesn't count if you're a minority in their group.
No. But did you check out that suitor for you? Free rent? Leasing a key? Is he still here? Or did he fuck off?
He seems like he's still here. I don't know. No. Yeah, I think he left.
Yeah. Well, do you listen to or watch Your Mom's House, the podcast?
No.
No. It's Tom Segura and his wife, Christina Pazynski. They feature weird videos that they find on the internet. And there's this guy, his name is Robert Paul Champagne. Dr. Drew Pinsky went to his apartment to meet him. So did Josh Potter. He put out this video like a long time ago, and it just starts with, if you're a hot black guy that likes to fuck and fuck good, come over and visit me at 2395. And he gives out his address and everything. It's like, piss on me, beat me, try it out. You want to come over today? Try it out. You can move in. If you want to move in, you can move in. Get your friend to move in with you too, man. You get a lease and a key. All you got to do is fuck me, man. I like to be fucked a lot. If you're a hot black guy. So this guy is obviously, he's got probably some issues. But I was saying, hey, free rent, lease and a key if Langston wants to move in with him. All he has to do is just piss on him and beat him.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's pretty cringe. Yeah.
He's actually a super nice guy, and he's usually not that aggressive, but he like plays all these characters. He does on Coney Island. He does like a one-man show in the summer. Apparently, I haven't seen it, but I would like to.
We're live on my channel right now, just so you know.
Oh, so I probably shouldn't take pictures of my penis and send them to you.
Only if you feel like being reasonable.
Yeah. Well, I just popped on for a bit anyways. I gotta make some fucking breakfast.
I mean, I wasn't expecting anyone to get on.
No, it's 6 a.m. Well, depending on where you live.
Yeah, I was just being a dick.
Well, because I don't know, I wasn't really reading before, but somebody said they were trying to get on a hangout before, but it wasn't operational.
Oh, well, I'm just high on the fact that I just figured out how to do it, so,
Yeah, that happens. Oh, fuck. I'm so fucking stiff. Not my cock. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm usually not like tired in the mornings. I'm a super morning person.
Yeah.
But lately, past couple of days, I've been fucking ultra achy and stiff and not really wanting to get out of bed. Very unlike me.
I've been sort of living nocturnally for the past few days.
Yeah, I don't like doing that.
I hate it. I hate it.
It almost is nocturnal for me because I wake up at like 4 or 5, and it's like I live further north than you, so it's like black as fuck for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
When I wake up, so.
Nope. But then your body still wants to try to feel tired when just because it's dark out, though.
Yeah, not mine. I usually get up and that's the time when I want to like get shit done.
No.
But I can't work for like 5 hours.
Yeah, right. But
Well, Chris, always a slice. I'm peacing out. I'm gonna go make some breakfast.
have a nice day.
Bye.
Easy billions from him.
Yeah, I think she's.
Silence is beautiful, Taz. My courses, life and health. Resume.
You have now learned the concepts of life and health insurance and annuities. Let's review some of the key areas from this section that will help you prepare to pass. The role of insurance is to transfer the risk of financial loss from an individual or business to an insurance company, which in turn spreads the cost of the unexpected financial loss to many individuals. If there was not an insurance system in place, the cost of the loss would have to be covered solely by the individual who suffered the loss. For example, life insurance guarantees a specific sum of money when someone dies. Health insurance provides funds to cover medical bills due to sickness or injury, and to also cover the loss of money because of a disability. Annuities provide a stream of income by making a series of payments over a certain period of time. Insurance is available from both private companies and the government. Private companies are also known as commercial insurance companies. They are funded through premiums and sell insurance for a profit, while government programs are funded with taxes and serve national and state social purposes. The two most popular types of commercial insurers are stock companies and mutual companies. Stock companies. A stock insurance company is organized and incorporated under state law. They are owned by the stockholders who get a paid share of the company's profits through dividends. Stock companies are also referred to as non-participating or non-par because policyholders do not participate in being paid dividends. Mutual insurers. Mutual insurance companies are also organized and incorporated under state laws, but they have no stockholders. Instead, the policyholders own the company. And as owners, they get paid a share of the company's profits through dividends. Mutual companies are also referred to as participating or par companies because the policy owners do participate in being paid dividends. Mutualization. If a stock company decides to be converted into a mutual company, the process is called mutualization. Demutualization. If a mutual company decides to be converted into a stock company, the process is called demutualization. Lloyd's of London. Lloyd's of London is not actually an insurance company, but rather an association formed to underwrite and issue insurance-like coverage on certain items and areas that might otherwise be uninsurable. Reinsurers. Reinsurers are a specialized branch of the insurance industry. They insure other insurance companies' risk. Reinsurance is arrangement by which an insurance company transfers or sells a portion of the risk to reinsurance formed to underwrite and issue insurance-like coverage on certain items and areas that might otherwise be uninsurable. Reinsurers. Reinsurers are a specialized branch of the insurance industry. They insure other insurance companies' risk. Reinsurance is arrangement by which an insurance company transfers or sells a portion of the risk to reinsurance to underwrite and insurance-like coverage on certain items and areas that might otherwise be uninsurable. Reinsurers. Reinsurers are a specialized branch of the insurance arrangement by which an insurance company transfers or sells a portion of the risk. You have premiums and sell insurance for a profit, while government programs are funded with holders. Instead, the policyholders own the company, and as owners, they get paid a share of the company's profits through dividends. Mutual companies are also referred to as participating or par companies because the policy owners do participate in being paid dividends. Mutualization. If a stock company decides to be converted into a mutual company, the process is called mutualization. Demutualization. If a mutual company decides to be converted into a stock company, the process is called demutualization. Lloyd's of London. Lloyd's of London is not actually an insurance company, but rather an association formed to underwrite and issue insurance-like coverage on certain items and areas that might otherwise be uninsurable. Reinsurers. Reinsurers are a specialized branch of the insurance industry. They insure other insurance companies' risk. Reinsurance is arrangement by which an insurance company transfers or sells a portion of the risk to reinsurance company. The insurance company transferring the risk is called the ceding company, and the company assuming the risk is the reinsurer. Home service insurers. Home service insurance is industrial insurance sold by home service or debit insurance companies. The face amounts are very small, usually $1,000 to $2,000, and the premium is collected weekly, door to door by agents. Service providers. Service providers offer benefits to premium is collected weekly, $1,000 to $2,000. The face amounts are home service or debit insurance companies. Industrial insurance sold is the reinsurer. Home service insurers. Home service insurance is industrial insurance sold by home service or debit insurance companies. The face amounts are very small, usually $1,000 to $2,000, and the premium is collected weekly, door to door by agents. Service providers. Service providers offer benefits to subscribers in return for the payment of a premium. The most common service providers are health maintenance organizations, better known as HMOs, and preferred provider organizations, better known as PPOs. Government insurance programs are offered through Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. How insurance is sold. Most consumers purchase insurance from licensed insurance producers. Insurance producers may be agents who represent a specific company or brokers who represent several companies. An agent can be classified as captive, meaning they work for and represent only one insurance company, or independent, meaning they can represent several different insurance companies. History of insurance regulation. 1945 McCarran and Ferguson Act states that while the government has authority to regulate the insurance industry, It would not exercise that right if the insurance industry was run effectively and adequately by the states. 1970 Fair Credit Reporting Act. 1970 Fair Credit Reporting Act provides individuals privacy, protection, and fair and accurate credit reporting. Insurance companies are required to notify applicants of the credit check that will be made on them and allow them access and notification on anything that may be found. Oversight of the insurance industry. The National Association of Insurance Commissioners is an organization composed of insurance commissioners from all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and the 4 U.S. territories. The NAIC is responsible for resolving insurance regulatory problems as they are active in the formation and recommendation of insurance legislation, which is designed to bring uniformity from state to state and simplify the marketing of insurance. State guarantee associations protect policy owners in the event of any insurance company going out of business, becoming insolvent, or the inability to pay claims. Independent rating services. Independent rating services are independent credit rating agencies that rate or grade the financial strength and stability of insurance companies. Ratings are based on claims, reserves, and company profits. The following companies provide the insurance industry with these ratings: AM Best, Standard & Poor's, Moody's, and Fitch. Fully understanding the key topics just discussed is essential as you prepare to pass. Strength and stability of insurance companies. Ratings are based on claims, reserves, and company profits. The following companies provide the insurance industry with these ratings: AM Best, Standard & Poor's, Moody's, and Fitch. Fully understanding the key topics just discussed is essential as you prepare to pass.
This section will introduce you to the nature of insurance, the concept of risk, and how risk is defined. In this section, pay special attention to the following key topics: the law of large numbers, speculative risk versus pure risk, the treatment of risk through avoidance, reduction, retention, and transference, physical hazards, moral hazards and morale hazards, the different elements of insurable risk, and the human life value. You have now learned the concepts of the nature of insurance, risk, perils, and hazards. Let's review some of the key areas from this section that will help you prepare to pass. Nature of insurance. We are exposed to many perils. The purpose of insurance is to provide financial protection against losses that may be incurred due to a chance happening or event such as death, illness, or accident. This protection is provided through an insurance policy, which is a simple device for accumulating funds to meet these uncertain losses. Law of large numbers. Insurance is based on the sharing of risk amongst a large pool of people. The law of large numbers states that the larger the number of people, the more predictable the actual losses will be. Insurance companies use this data to calculate rates. These principles form the foundation upon which insurance is based and allow for its successful operation. Speculative risk. Speculative risk involves the opportunity for either a loss or gain. Speculative risk is not covered by insurance companies. Pure risk. Pure risk is a situation that can only result in a loss. There is no opportunity for financial gain. Pure risk is the only type of risk that is insurable. There are 5 ways of handling risk. Avoidance, which is simply avoiding as many risks as possible. By choosing not to drive, you could avoid a possible car accident. By never flying, you could eliminate the risk of being in an airplane crash. Risk avoidance is effective, but not always practical. Reduction. Since we cannot avoid risk entirely, we often attempt to lessen the possibility of a loss by taking action to reduce the risk. Installing a smoke alarm in a home will not lessen the possibility of a fire, but it may reduce the risk of loss from a fire. Sharing. Sharing is when a group of individuals or businesses with similar exposures share the losses that occur within that group. A reciprocal insurance exchange is a formal risk-sharing arrangement. Retention, also known as self-insurance, is when individuals have the financial ability to fund losses by themselves when they occur. Transfer. Transfer is the most effective way to handle risk. The risk is transferred to another party. Insurance is the most common method of transferring risk from an individual or group to an insurance company. Though the purchase of insurance will not eliminate the risk of death or illness, it relieves the insured of the financial losses caused by risk. Elements of insurable risk. Insurance is the most common method of transferring risk from an individual or group to an insurance company. Though the purchase of insurance will not eliminate the risk of death or illness, it relieves the insured of the financial losses caused by risk. Elements of insurable risk. Not all risk is insurable. As mentioned earlier, insurance companies will insure only pure risk. Furthermore, even some pure risk must have certain characteristics in order to be insurable. The risk must be due to chance. It cannot be catastrophic and must be randomly selected. Fully understanding these key topics are essential as you prepare to pass.
This section will introduce you to the many legal concepts involved with the insurance industry. You will learn what 4 things make up a contract. You will learn the special features of insurance contracts. You will learn about the different type of agent and broker authorities, as well as some of the other basic legal concepts associated with contracts. In this section, pay special attention to the following key topics: offer and acceptance, consideration, legal purpose, competent parties, aleatory, adhesion, unilateral, not a personal contract, conditional, value or indemnity, utmost good faith, warranty, representation, concealment, insurable interest, express authority, implied authority, apparent authority, waiver, estoppel, and the parole evidence rule.